For more on where oil is likely to head next, let's bring in Brenda Shaffer. She's from Global Energy Center at the Atlantic Council. Also joining the conversation, CNBC contributor from KM Financial, Jeff Kilburg. Jeff, let me just start very quickly with you on this short-term move we've seen in the oil price, pulling back to only be fractionally higher now on the day, having been up the best part of 2%. On the news that we're going to get an announcement tomorrow at 2 p.m. on the Iran deal, is the market therefore interpreting this as the fact that the deal's going to go forward because oil price is pulling back?
Not necessarily, Wilf. I think the initial gut reaction was, let's book some profits. The market actually thought we had another 3 or 4 days to produce some anxiety and see if we can get that WTI price higher. We are $1 lower. So to your point, yes, there's a little bit of anxiety. But if we look at President Trump's track record, if it's NAFTA, pick any type of campaign promise he had, we are going to have a hard time seeing tomorrow anything short of sanctions being slapped on Iran. So right now we are seeing some profit taking, but I think the price and the trajectory of oil is going to continue.
So, Brenda, what happens if the president decertifies this deal tomorrow?
Right. I think what we're going to have is extreme volatility, and we're already seeing it today where actually the announcement is made and actually oil price goes down. And so obviously there'll be volatility later in the day tomorrow. And we'll have volatility because we have 3 big question marks related to the deal. One is discretion. The president has extreme discretion over the scope and the pace of how much Iranian oil is pulled back. We won't know that at the beginning. The second is compliance. A number of countries around the world, Asia and Europe, perhaps will not comply with the sanctions like they did with the 2012 sanctions. And the third big question mark is production. Will Saudi Arabia up its production in order to help with the offset of Iranian oil? And 2, will U.S. Domestic production be able not only to up produce, but actually with the pipeline bottlenecks get that oil out to market?
Brenda, overall, I guess one of the key factors which you alluded to there in terms of what the oil price will do is whether Asian and European buyers still buy from Iran, even if the U.S. places sanctions on Iran. What do you think the likely outcome is there?
Right. I think it's going to be mixed. And, you know, one of the sort of odd results of what's going to happen in the first stage of this announcement is that actually Iran may have increased revenue, because what you're going to have is with the announcement of the sanctions, probably an increase in the oil price. And this will actually, even if you take off, 10% of Iranian oil in the first stage, because I think in this very tight oil market, the administration will be afraid to have to really massively remove Iranian oil from the market. So actually, you'll have you'll have maybe a down in terms of the number of volumes that Iran's going to export. It'll be reduction, but they're going to be valued a lot more. So even Iran might have even increased revenue in the first stage. And yes, we don't know about compliance. It will not be like the 2012 Iran sanctions.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.